Our Super Stearman. Takes off, climbs up onto the vertical, watch for the rudder kick. There it is. Big airplane doing big maneuvers. Bill Gordon at the controls. Here we go, slow aileron roll. That's about as fast as this airplane will roll. Now the Stearman was built originally way back in the 1930s, was used as a primary trainer aircraft during World War II. It grew the nickname Yellow Peril because they were a bit of a handful. Here we go, here's one, here's two, there's three, 4 points of the 4-point hesitation roll, stopping precisely every 90 degrees. He's going to bring this airplane around. By the way, there were about 10,000 of these aircraft built, and of those there are about 1,000 of them left. He's coming back in, but he's maintaining his altitude, and that's telling me he's getting ready to do something fun. There's the pushover. The sound that you're hearing are the tips of the propeller. Here's one, here's two, here's three, coming up on 4. He's hanging by the belts. 5, 6, 7. Thank you. A stop sign in the sky, otherwise known as the octagonal loop. Coming back around, nice maneuver there. He's weightless while he's going over the top of that. Coming back in, he's got lots of speed going here. This is the slow aileron roll. Bill Gordon here is the lead pilot for the Iron Eagles, and he has this Stearman. Originally, it came from the factory with a 220 horsepower Continental radial engine. Right now, he's flying with 450 Pratt & Whitney horsepower. Slope is on, means he's going to do a maneuver. There's the pull onto the vertical. We're going to wait for the airspeed to bleed off a little bit. There he is on the top. Once again, hanging by the belts. There's the pull, and here comes another one right there. It's called the square loop. Now, for those of you who are aviation trivia fans, this airplane has a very famous heritage. How many of you remember watching the Red Baron Pizza Squadron? Unfortunately, they were disbanded a number of years ago, but this is one of their airplanes. If you look at the tail number, the last two numbers, or the last two numerals, are RB of the registration number. The RB, of course, stands for Red Baron. Inside or barnstormer loop there, Bill Gordon at the controls. This airplane is also a 2-seater. Oh, we're going to do another one. Coming up over the top. Oh, he rolls out of this one. You know, I bet he's going to do another Cuban 8. Let's watch. Cuban 8, deceptively difficult maneuver to do. Try to keep it equal and symmetrical. Yep, he did it. There it is. What Cuban 8. Maneuver was invented back in 1933 by Len Povey, who happened to be flying for the Cuban Air Force. On to the vertical, there's the rudder. You can see him kicking it. Bet he's going to do a quarter roll on the way down. No. Oh, you know what? He's playing Stump the Announcer again. He got me. I'll admit it. It is a wonderful airplane to fly. One of the other modifications done to make this airplane a Super Stearman are the ailerons. The normal Stearman, the factory stock, had 2. The Super Stearman has 4. It really doesn't make that big of a difference. in the roll rate, but it does make the maneuvers crisper. Onto the vertical again. He's going to pull it over, roll the airplane around. Ah, you know what this is. This is a barrel roll. The sounds that you're hearing are the propeller tips as they go supersonic. The throaty rumble that you're listening to is the sound of the engine. Coming back around from the right, does a half Cuban 8 turnaround. Rolls the airplane over. Slow aileron roll. Notice he rolled to the left and broke to the right. So he did kind of a 3/4 roll, and now he's going to do his last pass, which, if my guess is right, is going to be a photo pass. So those of you out there with cameras and camcorders and watercolor sets, I hope you got them all warmed up. Coming in from the left, here's Bill Gordon, the 450 horsepower Super Stearman. Let's listen. There he goes, he's inverted and he's waving at us. Well done, Bill. And now I believe he's going to recover to land. Or he's going to go sightseeing. Either way, it's pretty cool. Up, he's coming around. Looks like it might be another pass. Oh yeah, this is going to be another photo pass, everybody. Those of you with watercolor sets, I hope you can paint quickly. And away he goes. By the way, this airplane travels at the rather stately pace. The top speed is 124 miles an hour. It's not a lot of speed, but it sure is scenic. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, a very famous airplane from World War II. And I'm hearing it right now. I don't see her yet, but I sure hear her. It's part of the commemorative Air Force. And after you see this airplane, I highly encourage you to go down and check out the Rise Above exhibit, courtesy of the Red Tail Squadron. It is a movie you must see. It not only tells the history of the Tuskegee Airmen, but it also details the history of this particular airplane. All right, Mustang is in sight. Kevin Sullivan, our air boss, is going to clear him in just a moment. We have Bill Shepard at the controls. And, oh, look at this. Look at this. Bill Gordon having a little fun down there with the smoke system's going to dust everybody. Hey, everybody, how about waving at Bill as he comes by here? Let him know how much you appreciate him flying that 450 horsepower Super Stearman. All right.